Everyone has a Christmas song they love. Whether it's Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, Wham's Last Christmas, or Jose Feliciano's Feliz Navidad, these songs have become Christmas traditions. They have been around for decades, about 30, 40, and even 54 years. There are also older songs like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, White Christmas, and the Christmas Song, which have been cherished for even longer. The song Jingle Bells is an amazing 167 years old. According to Billboard, many of these classic holiday hits have outlived the artists who first made them famous. So, what makes these songs so special? Why do we continue to sing them year after year? Why these songs are too old? Now let's play a little game. Think of your top 3 favorite Christmas songs. Chances are 2 were created in the 1940s or 1950s. Doesn't that make you wonder why so much of our beloved holiday music comes from that era? The answer lies in how music shaped culture during those decades. The 1940s and 1950s were a golden age for holiday tunes. Radio dominated entertainment, and Christmas songs were played extensively, creating a festive atmosphere in homes everywhere. Films of the time also played a significant role, featuring carols and original songs that captured the season's magic. Artists like Bing Crosby, with his warm and soothing voice, became synonymous with the holidays. His hit song, White Christmas, remains one of the best-selling singles ever, a testament to its lasting appeal. These songs were more than just music. They became a cornerstone of family traditions. Their lyrics and melodies captured the spirit of togetherness, nostalgia, and joy that people still associate with Christmas. That's why, even decades later, we find ourselves drawn to the same classics from that era. But how was it connected to war, Hollywood, and Coca-Cola? It's all linked. Let me take you back to 1941, a year that changed everything. Backstory, December 1941. The attack on Pearl Harbor had just shaken the world, and the United States was entering World War II. Amidst the chaos, something extraordinary happened just 17 days later. On Christmas Day, Bing Crosby performed White Christmas for the first time on his weekly NBC radio show. Little did anyone know that this song would become one of the best-selling songs in history, but here's where it gets even more enjoyable. White Christmas wasn't the cheerful and merry tune we often associate with today's holidays. Composer Irving Berlin wrote the song, and it carried a deep emotional weight. Berlin wrote it after losing his 3-week-old son on Christmas Day, a heartbreaking experience that shaped the song's tone. Instead of joy, the song captures grief, loss, and longing. Why did it resonate so much? Well, during the war, Americans also felt the sting of loss and separation. Families were torn apart, soldiers were far from home, and the holidays weren't so holly and jolly. Bing Crosby's soft, comforting voice gave people a way to connect with their emotions. In 1942, White Christmas was featured in the film Holiday Inn, which won an Academy Award for Best Original Song. The movie and the song cemented their place as a holiday classic, and this is not the end. The song White Christmas marked a turning point in music and culture during a critical time in history. It gained popularity almost 1 year after the United States entered World War II, following its declaration of war against Japan. During this period, countless mothers, sisters, and daughters missed their loved ones, husbands, brothers, and sons, who were overseas fighting in the war. The holiday season, especially Christmas, which was centered on unity and family, felt incomplete without their presence. People didn't want songs celebrating extravagant gifts or joyful sleigh rides. Instead, they longed for music that reflected their emotions, a deep yearning to be with their loved ones during Christmas. At this time, Christmas wasn't the highly commercialized celebration we see today. The holiday was more straightforward and focused more on religious traditions than materialism or entertainment. The change toward a more modern holiday culture was largely influenced by White Christmas. As John Caspi, a professor of family science and human development at Montclair's College for Community Health, highlights the power of emotional connection in music. He explains that songs resonate deeply when they evoke strong feelings through nostalgia or uplifting energy. For example, Mariah Carey's cheerful hit, All I Want for Christmas, connects with listeners by spreading happiness. Caspi also notes that simplicity in the theme makes a song memorable. Bob Bailey Lemansky, a music professor at Montclair's John J. Calley School of Music, shares a similar view. He observes that many popular holiday songs are lighthearted and focus less on religious themes. Instead, they center on universal topics like snow, love, gifts, and even messages of peace and kindness, making them widely appealing. Before this, the entertainment industry didn't see Christmas as a lucrative theme. There was little Christmas-themed media besides classic stories like A Christmas Carol. Producers believed the short holiday season needed more profitability to warrant much focus. However, the overwhelming success of White Christmas proved them wrong. The song resonated deeply with people, selling at record-breaking levels and demonstrating holiday music's emotional and cultural power. This success opened the door for other artists, particularly the jazz crooners of the 1940s and 1950s, to create new Christmas classics. From 1942 onward, many timeless songs emerged, reflecting themes of love, family, and tradition, rather than purely religious sentiments. By the 1950s, most of the classic Christmas songs we know today were already created, becoming an essential part of holiday traditions. These songs became so ingrained in people's celebrations that introducing new ones became increasingly difficult. When people listen to Christmas music, they often prefer the familiar tunes they grew up with, rather than something entirely new. Since the 1940s and 1950s, many pop musicians have attempted to create holiday hits, hoping to break into this beloved tradition. However, succeeding in this space is incredibly challenging. While the rewards are significant, boosted streams and sales every holiday season, few new songs achieve this level of success. Notable exceptions include Mariah Carey, whose iconic "All I Want for Christmas Is You" has dominated as a modern holiday anthem. Mariah Carey, often called the Queen of Christmas, broke through with a song that became one of the most popular Christmas tracks in decades. The majority of Christmas music today still traces back to the 1940s and 1950s, even if contemporary artists have re-recorded it. Covering classic holiday songs has become a tradition in itself, as these tunes resonate with listeners' love for nostalgia. Writing entirely new Christmas music often feels unnecessary, as the timeless classics continue to define the season. For many artists, covering old songs allows them to connect with audiences while honoring the tradition of holiday music. This enduring appeal ensures that the Christmas music of the past remains a central part of yearly celebrations. The timeless charm of Christmas music and its influence. A recent example of how modern artists connect with classic Christmas music is Lofi, who just released a music video for her cover of Santa Baby. She is an excellent fit for this kind of song because her style and brand often draw inspiration from the past. Lee's voice, which has a jazzy, theatrical quality frequently compared to a Disney princess, perfectly matches the warmth and nostalgia associated with the holiday season. Christmas music is deeply tied to feelings of coziness and warmth, and much of the music from the 1940s and 1950s reflects this. During this time, recording equipment was quite different from what we have today. Artists used ribbon microphones and vinyl records, which gave the songs a distinctive, warm sound. This old-fashioned recording style made the music feel organic, soft, and dreamlike, creating a timeless quality that still resonates with listeners today. These sounds have become closely linked to Christmas, evoking a sense of comfort and joy many cherish every holiday season. Songs from that era continue to shape how we experience Christmas music. Their unique blend of warmth, nostalgia, and musical charm remains just as relevant today, even as new artists, like Lofi, continue to reinterpret these classics. Music from the 40s and 50s not only connects us to the past, but also continues to define the cozy, magical feeling we associate with Christmas. Why Christmas music from the 40s and 50s still resonates today. The 1940s and 1950s were a perfect time for Christmas music. It was an era when people felt divided, especially with the world still recovering from the effects of World War II. At the same time, there was a strong desire for unity and togetherness. This time period also saw the rise of television and radio, making it easier to share music with a wide audience. American popular culture grew, and Christmas music became a big part of that. During this period, songs about love, family, and unity were created, and these timeless themes are still closely linked to Christmas today. The messages in these songs continue to resonate because they reflect values that are important to us, no matter the era. The themes of love and togetherness, which were so important back then, are still the core of what we associate with Christmas. Even today, most people are happy with the Christmas music they have, especially the classics from the 40s and 50s. Many of us don't need new Christmas songs because the old ones have become a part of our holiday tradition. When we think of Christmas, we think of our childhood and the songs we grew up hearing. These songs, full of nostalgia and warmth, are what we continue to associate with the holiday season, making them an essential part of our Christmas memories. Impact on future generations. Christmas music has always been a special part of holiday traditions and will likely stay that way for a long time. Many of us love listening to the same songs year after year, especially the classic ones that remind us of our childhood. These songs hold a unique place in our hearts, and when we play them for our children, they will start to associate them with Christmas too. Although music trends and fashion change quickly in today's fast-paced world, Christmas music evolves more slowly. This slow evolution is what makes it so special. Every year we return to these timeless songs and enjoy their comforting, familiar sounds. These songs remind us of the past, of times of struggle, but also of the strength and joy we found despite hardships. Christmas music from the past, especially from the 40s and 50s, brings back memories of our childhood and the magic of Christmas. That sense of wonder and excitement never really goes away, even as we grow older. So, what's your perspective? Do you have a favorite Christmas song that gets you in the holiday spirit every year? Let us know in the comments below and share why it's special to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss out on more festive content. Stay connected and let's keep celebrating the season together.